Are you really stuck? Or are you just repeating the same things even after knowing you are investing your precious resources into something that has already ended? Are you just waiting for the right moment, or are you just avoiding a difficult decision? Do you actually believe it will work, or are you just scared to let it go? There comes a phase in life where everything just stops making sense. You wake up every day and it just feels the same. Same thoughts, same confusion. There is the same silent panic in the background of your mind that you try to ignore. And you keep telling yourself, just a little more. Be patient. Have courage. Things will change. But they don't change. In fact, sometimes things take a worse turn than you expected. Days turn into months, months turn into years, and one day you realize nothing has changed except the days, months, and years. I lived like that for 6 years. 6 years of thinking life is stuck. 6 years of waiting for something external to shift. 6 years of believing that maybe I just need to hold on a little longer. But the truth, nothing was changing. I was just stuck in a loop. And when I finally thought deeply about it, why nothing was changing despite my efforts, I realized something uncomfortable. Nothing was changing because I wasn't changing anything. Yes, I wasn't changing anything. I wasn't changing the things that actually mattered. I wasn't stuck in a loop, but I myself chose to stay in that loop. Unwillingly, unknowingly, I let myself stay in that loop. Yeah, life can be unfair sometimes, timing can be bad, circumstances can be wrong, but it's much harder to accept that maybe the loop is coming from you. Maybe the loop you are stuck in was woven by no one else but you. Not because you want to stay there, but because you are attached to certain situations. There is something called the sunk cost fallacy. It means the more you invest in something, your time, energy, emotions, the harder it becomes to walk away, even when it's clearly not working. Because leaving doesn't feel like a wise decision, it feels like a failure. So you stay in that loop. You adjust, you compromise, you tell yourself stories like, I have already given so much of myself, I can't quit now. If I quit, I will be called a failure. But what you don't realize is, you are not building your future anymore by giving more time, effort, or energy. You are just trying to justify your past decisions by calling it effort. You say, if I try hard enough, I will succeed. But deep down, you already know the truth. You are putting your efforts into a dead situations in the wrong direction. And that's the hardest part to accept. You know it, but you still choose to put your efforts into those dead situations. That's exactly where I was. Even though I had invested a lot into that one thing, after a point I realized I wasn't happy anymore. I wasn't growing. I wasn't even sure if I still wanted it. But I stayed. I stayed in that loop. Honestly, I stayed in what felt like a hellhole. Because I had already given years to it. Because I had built my identity around it. Because walking away felt like losing everything. But the truth, I had already lost everything by then. I just wasn't ready to admit it. In the Mahabharata, there is an event that happened just before the Kurukshetra war began. Arjuna, one of the strongest warriors, asked Krishna to place his chariot in the middle of both armies. He wanted to see who he was about to fight. But when he looked, he didn't just see enemies. He saw his teachers, he saw his family, he saw his people, everything he was attached to. And in that moment, he broke down. His hands started shaking, his bow slipped, his mind went blank. He said, I can't do this. I would rather walk away than destroy everything I am attached or connected to. And he sat down right there in the middle of the battlefield, completely stuck. That's when Krishna spoke, not when Arjuna was strong, but when he was confused and emotionally paralyzed. Krishna didn't say, it's okay, take your time. He challenged him. He told him, you are not stuck because the situation is impossible. You are stuck because you are attached. Attached to people, attached to outcomes, attached to the idea of how things should be. And for the longest time, I didn't understand this. I thought I was stuck because my life wasn't moving or my luck wasn't favoring me. But I was just like Arjuna, sitting in that chariot, frozen for years. Not because I didn't know what to do, but because I didn't want to lose what I had built in my head. I was attached to situations that no longer served me. In chasing that one thing, I slowly lost everything else. I lost my precious youth years. Our 24 to 29 years are our golden years. I lost many big opportunities. I lost parts of myself. I lost many relationships. I lost my peace. And the worst part, I didn't even realize it was happening right in front of my eyes. I didn't realize how or when I lost everything chasing that one thing. Because I was so focused on making it work. And when I finally saw it clearly, it hit me all at once. It felt like I was too late to go back, too late to fix things, too late to become who I could have been. Maybe it wasn't actually too late, but it felt like it. And that feeling, that heaviness, that regret, that's what attachment does. We think attachment gives life meaning, but sometimes attachment to the wrong thing doesn't just hold you back. It slowly destroys you. Yes, attachment to the wrong thing slowly destroys you. And here's the hardest truth I had to accept. Nothing was changing because I was repeating the same decisions again and again, hoping for a different result with the same thinking, with the same fear, and with the same avoidance. Just on different days, different months, and different years. I'm not saying don't care. I'm saying act. But act rightly in the right things. Don't be attached to the outcome, because attachment keeps you stuck even on a path that is no longer yours. You just keep walking and walking and walking with no destination, only to become frustrated and infuriated with yourself. Detachment doesn't mean you have to stop trying. It means you need to stop lying to yourself that situations will somehow work out. They won't. If you are in that phase right now where nothing is changing, ask yourself honestly. Are you really stuck? Or are you just repeating the same things even after knowing you are investing your precious resources into something that has already ended? Are you just waiting for the right moment, or are you just avoiding a difficult decision? Do you actually believe it will work, or are you just scared to let it go? Nothing is permanent in your life. Your failures aren't permanent. Your confusion is not permanent. Not even this version of you is permanent. But that also means this phase won't end on its own. Something has to change. And most of the time, that something has to be you. Only you can bring that change into your life. I kept waiting for life to change, but life was waiting for me to do it first.